hard to get 80% of people to agree on anything. That is until you consider the poor leadership of Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago. In a recent poll, nearly 80% said they have an unfavorable view of him, and just 6.6% have a favorable view. Joining us now is Vashon Tunsil. He's a Chicago resident fed up with the city's leadership. Vashon, it is quite a feat to get just 6.6% of people to like what you're doing. And most of these voters, in fact, 70% of them voted for Kamala Harris. So this wasn't stacked with Republicans. What's going on in Chicago?
Well, people have to realize that they're tying the Democratic Party with, black folks, and they're trying to tie the Republican Party with racism. And this is how they keep baiting, African Americans and LGBT of those sorts to keep voting Democrat. And I'm here to tell you guys that's just not the case when it comes to Brandon Johnson, because even though he's a black guy, he has a 14% approval rating for a reason. I mean, he's prioritizing illegal aliens while Americans struggle and starve on the street. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. He's by far the worst mayor in America.
When I look at the issues that matter to Chicagoans, what I see are crime, high taxes, and inflation. So why does your city keep voting for Democrats? Because they're kind of synonymous with the first three.
Well, I mean, we got to think about Chicago. They have a very bad Democratic stronghold out here. And it's not just Chicago, it's other cities like New York and whatnot. But then we have to hold the voters out here accountable as well. Brandon Johnson didn't get there on his own. We have to hold the voters, specifically black people out here in Chicago, accountable when it comes to keep putting these liberals and all of these crazy race baiters in office, because it's not working for us. Just because Brandon Johnson is black, it doesn't mean he has our best interests.
Vashon, I really appreciate your time, and I love your hat. That is great. All right, up next, the left